Hey, what's going on, everybody? And happy Sunday. Week 6, there's really one big theme. Johnny Manziel sucks. Plain and simple. And I couldn't be more excited to talk about it. This guy, I've actually had a little bit of an arsenal sitting in our Sunday football review folder waiting for this opportunity. Okay. And Big Dogs at Vanderbilt just literally like the high school retard that comes back in his Letterman jacket. It's like, brother, man, you are exhausting the crowd.
He didn't even go to Vanderbilt.
I know. Like, it's just.
Hey, do you think he's up there with your LeBron James?
Well, I think he's definitely surpassed that because LeBron is a billionaire mentality that's like, I got to save markets to buy my stuff. So like, hey, I like you guys. And it's like, yeah, you spit on me, but like, he likes us. and
Cleveland, this is for you.
Johnny's like, I hate them. And so, yeah, let's get to this guy. He is so irrelevant that he's been going across podcasts all summer into the season talking trash on Cleveland. So, like, here's him on, he's with Chad Ochocinco and
sit here today and I go back and forth with, man, am I going to let Cleveland off the hook and just like let it go? Or am I going to sit here with hate and animosity in my heart for the rest of my life? And I finally sit here today. I'm like, fuck it. I think I'm going to be pissed at them and hate them forever. So it is what it is. What it is,
know what
man.
is beautiful about this? Not to cut it off, but unlike LeBron, Cleveland likes LeBron. You've vendetta. Cleveland unanimously, we have the same opinion about a quarterback for once. We hate Johnny Manziel.
True.
No love for the Browns. I'm rooting for 0-16 seasons every season.
Damn.
Yeah. So finish it. It's like, yeah, you really just want to spit in the face of a city. Like, who wants an entire city hating them? Then this is a perfect dialogue. I got to give it to Joe Thomas, who's a Cleveland class act in every sense of the word. And the fact that he's willing to actually give Johnny Manziel the time of day where a Hall of Famer that never missed a game should never give him that platform.
For the most from those 2014 and 15 seasons that we had together. Yeah, so I'll start with the bad: missing meetings, not showing up, especially, like right after you got drafted. My thought was, hey man, if you're a young quarterback and you're going to be the guy that's the franchise dude that we're putting everything we have in that position, like the least you can do is start showing up and turning over that new leaf right away. And then seeing some of the quarterbacks that I'd worked with that didn't have the talent, that were putting in like the long hours, they were studying their film and they were doing all the things to try to be great. And then seeing you not doing all those same things, I was like, well, is he taking it seriously or not? And I do wonder to this day, like, had you been able to do that because of your great talent, what type of player you could have been?
Could it have been said nicer?
Very respectful. You could tell Joe actually was
disappointed, like a disappointed father. Like, dude, you could have been it.
Yeah.
Heisman Trophy winner. Maybe if you did read the iPad.
And that's a kid who saw a lot of quarterbacks, like Joe. He played with a lot.
Probably the most quarterbacks of Hall of Fame linemen.
A lot of not talented quarterbacks too, like you said, putting in the long hours. So, yeah.
What were you gonna say, Doug?
Well, and they came out on some show where Johnny Manziel literally spent zero time on his iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was
zero
like
time.
Mike McDaniel's, right? Or Arizona's coach, Kingsbury.
Right.
Like, how many hours? Zero. That was like, yeah.
He didn't open it. He didn't read it. How many? And then it goes to Johnny. How many hours? Zero. It's like, oh yeah, but that was gonna have you poised for success. Doing coke at Las Vegas prior to a football game. That's going to do success.
And he hates us. It's so weird. It's such a weird
It's so
dynamic.
pathetic. So what makes week 6 the week to make this our dialogue? Again, he's just like sideline surfing at anyway, here's him at a Vanderbilt game.
God, he's that desperate. He went to Bama to watch an underdog SEC team try to beat him.
And then he's fighting the crowd.
He didn't go there. What a fucking weird.
So then this is what he's yelling to the crowd also. Just, we covered. What's the matter? We covered.
Covered. What a loser. He's in a Vanderbilt jersey.
With a little vape in his backhand.
Oh
Yep.
my God. Well, I mean, yeah, that's like the least of the things you could be.
Well,
doing.
I love, he's on the sidelines talking trash. Just
He's older than us.
dude.
Actually, I don't know.
And-
He might be like a year or two younger, but he's around our age.
No,
Sit here
he's
today
definitely. Oh, sorry. No, he's definitely like our age. He's got to be.
I guess that's true. He was in college, I think.
He's
older than us.
2018.
But
that was Baker's draft. He's earlier than
But
that.
imagine having all those opportunities, the platform to where a Chad Ochocinco or Unk Shea will bring you on their show, give you a platform anyone in this room would give a toe for,
Mhm.
and you still don't have a gig anywhere. Barstool try throwing you a bone. You can't get a toe. Like,
Why was he even invited to that? Not to
Tom Brady.
It's like, how do you get an invite?
Tom Brady, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, was handed a check totally outside of the game for $300 million. Come sit down and talk. Do you want to know what comes with a profession? Set hours,
Oh yeah.
suit, promptness, sobriety. None of those you could deliver on. Like, you have no secondary.
Yeah, it's like
And you couldn't even deliver on the primary.
you didn't even like learn from like the Josh Gordon.
Well,
Just like that one thing alone.
And I love you bringing up Josh Gordon because I started following him recently on Instagram. And again, I get, social media is kind of like a shell of who the people really are. But talk about a guy that I do really do. I think he got screwed by the system, but at a certain point, dude, like,
Lock in. Just lock in a little bit more, Josh. Just for a couple months.
Lock in.
Yeah.
Lock in. But neither here nor there. That being said, bro's living his life.
Yeah.
Like, is it in the public eye? No. But he doesn't want it to be. Clearly, I think it could if he wanted it to be. He definitely could be out here talking the shit like this guy is. But instead, he's got his own life and he's building it. Johnny looks to me, he's someone that is like, dude, at 18, LeBron's taking you to parties. Like, you're the it guy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you had some controversies here and there, but you were at the center. You definitely are at one of those lathered up all white Diddy parties. But at the same time, you're surrounded by all this greatness and you got nothing. Like, even when people are like, hey, man, he's got oil money. Then it comes out who's like, that was also just a big charade. I've got nobody at home. And you're like, you don't even have a big dynasty at home. You literally have nothing, but you're surrounded by people that have everything. And you're like, well, I'm one of them. I mean, I'm definitely not one of these plebes that would show up to a football game in Cleveland.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't even show up to the games he was supposed to show up to. To come to a game now?
Starting quarterback.
Yeah. He was in, oh my God, that Vegas story. That is a whole, that was a reality.
What was that fake name he used? It was
Oh, I
literally
couldn't tell you
Johnny
that.
something, wasn't it?
Okay. Could you imagine? To think, though, the balls to do that, right? Like, I'm putting on a fake mustache and a hat, and I'm the most recognized athlete in this country outside of LeBron James. And it's a Saturday in Vegas.
Yeah.
In like October. And they're
Yeah.
like, what are you doing here? That was before social media was like super popping off. Like,
Yeah.
now things go viral in an hour. Oh my God. Johnny, I mentioned it to you. It's like the Dazed and Confused Matthew McConaughey, or like, you see that movie Waiting, the one with Ryan Reynolds, and he's like the cool guy at like the restaurant. Johnny still thinks he's that at like college campuses today.
This is a good break. Take a sip of water.
Okay. Oh, am I?
And into a microphone. You might sneak it past a social situation. You're not going to sneak it past a podcast microphone.
I thought you meant you. I was like, well, nothing does.
The interesting thing beyond else is there is this, it's like an easy scapegoat.
Mhm.
Yes, there are losers in Cleveland, but for some reason, these losers can't seem to like understand they're the ones that lost. Like, jackass, I wasn't on the field. I was cheering for your stupid ass. You were on the field
when you showed up.
So when you have Odell Beckham, who catches a drug case, gets suspended, and now any team that picks him up has to automatically start with a 6-week suspension. You ain't worth that. But then you're going to come out here in an Indians hat and talk about the Browns.
There's a bit of me that like feel like the Giants sent me off. I've said it before, sent me off to Cleveland to die. You know, I could have went to the 49ers. I could have went to the Patriots. I could have went to teams that had, you know, a chance to be great, and that's not what their desire was. Their desire, you can't tell me that this was the best trade package we could have got for you. No, your desire was to, you know, kind of fuck me over a little bit. It's how I feel. You know,
I feel so awkward for those two.
Of you, just kind of sit there and that was never truly like my intention. Like I'm just that competitive. Like I wanted to win. Like I always wanted to win. I'm tired of being 6-10. We haven't done anything to make changes. Eli's going out. You know, I'm texting Eli like you're 7th on the list. You know what I mean? Like for the greatest of all time. Like I want to see Eli go out with another Super Bowl. Like we're not putting the pieces around him. And I feel like I was being wasted as well. Like that's how you know, like stats is cool and shit, but like when you losing, it doesn't feel like, okay, cool, I had 1,300, whatever, 1,400 yards, just many touchdowns. Like, bro, you lost.
And sitting there in an Indians hat, mind you. Wahoo himself. Man, that's a graveyard over there. They sent me there to die. Which is hilarious because your lifetime best friend in football's entire career was rejuvenated right at the end with Jarvis in Cleveland, who outperformed you, and your daddy Squawk and still didn't save it for you.
The dad debacle. Yeah, Odell really, he's another one. Like, I don't know what these, like, especially like him and Johnny, they're like very famous. Odell, I get more than Johnny, but like, it's one of those, like, for what? What is like the purpose of just like dumping on this city when it didn't pan out for you, especially Odell? We've been alive. I'm 31. And I've only seen like what 3-4 years of decent success with this team, and you happen to be the biggest trade during it, and you're gonna say it was awful.
I want you to really ask yourself, how many people just like jump to tune into a not playing wide receiver anymore? Oh, what does that guy have to say? The only reason this clown has a microphone in front of his face is because you're getting blown by Justin Bieber in a club.
Think?
Yeah, Illuminati stuff helps promulgate your relevance. Otherwise, no one gives a hell what you have to say.
Yeah, especially the whole PED thing. Like, I'm sure it was like performance enhancing drugs, but like, wouldn't surprise me if it was more than that.
Well, either way,
Yeah.
it is probably. What else would they really care about?
Well, I mean,
anymore?
he was hurt last year, so he's probably taking steroids to a certain degree to like recover.
He ain't as young as he used to be.
He's not, and that's the thing. Whenever he tries to get on a team again, it's like he's always asked for like $15 million. It's like no one is paying $15 million for you at your age with a 6-game suspension attached to it.
Right.
You know, especially after, you know, we did that.
If I can't buy a Bentley in your team's colors and roll up to practice in it, I don't want to be there. Well, then you're not going to be there.
He probably already has like 5 Bentleys.
Yeah, in every team's colors.
That's the thing. I do give him credit, though. Every team he's gone to, he's gotten paid. He's gotten paid, you know. So, but for him to, like, I think he said in that interview, too, like he would take the league minimum, but it's like, even with, dude, you're like in your 30s now. You've had a few leg injuries. Like, I don't see, it's the 6-game suspension attached to it. He didn't really play much on Miami last year. He was hurt, so I will give him that. But it's like, again, you were hurt, and they paid like $10 million again.
Seriously.
And he like hardly played for them.
It's crazy. So as far as Johnny goes, dude's a loser. He's got no feet to stand on, made nothing of his life. And when you look even like, here's something you just said, all this Illuminati chaos and painting nails and all the dippy shit that surrounds Odell. Brother's got the bag at every city he stopped in.
Yeah.
And
he had a good career.
That's a
bad career.
Big takeaway. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a Johnny, you can't even say that.
Johnny's at the Vanderbilt game. Like this, he's at the Vanderbilt. He didn't even go there. It's so weird. Like I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Scratching for
And
relevance.
he's going to go back to the Heisman house every year. But every year he'll be back at the Heisman house.
Because that's the only, again, scraping for relevance.
That's how big the Heisman Trophy really is in American culture, though, if you think about it. If you think about it.
Lifetime relevance for one trophy.
Yes.
You get more relevance from that than the Nobel Peace Prize.
You were the best collegiate athlete for the first freshman to be it. You will have a microphone around you the rest of your life, unless you super go off the deep end. Like, I don't want to say any
yeah,
or I can't. I'm thinking of like Britney Spears' like ex-husband from like 20 years ago, like Kevin Federline or something like that. Like you just completely go up there. Aaron Carter, that's a great example. You know, unless you do that, even he had a microphone in his face. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I don't like. They all had a microphone in their face.
I love the point that you make of how it's a reflection of American culture, where like you can have some major successes. Mm-hmm. This dwarfs some of the most like academic prestigious awards we give people.
Yep.
That's America for you. You'll always have Johnny, but can you tell me who cured cancer?
It goes like national championship in college, Heisman Trophy, and then Super Bowl. That's like the order of like awards you could win as like a player, and like that's
and here we are. We're like, let's give this one annual award to Bad Bunny. Give it to Bad Bunny. Hey, you dipshit Americans, better learn Spanish. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny.
It's fun saying it like that.
You know? Better learn Spanish.
You know, I'm sure. Johnny Manziel wants to party with Bad Bunny.
If they were to go, hey, we want your washed up butt dancing on the stage, he'd be like, I'm there in my Vanderbilt jersey. We covered. We covered
15.5 points. We covered, dude. I don't want to hear it. Really? You were in Bama Stadium in a Vanderbilt jersey.
It's a level of cool.
I'm just glad, like, their quarterback's number 2. I am so glad he did not change his name to Manziel in a Vanderbilt jersey. When I saw it was number 2, I was like, please don't be that. Please, I do not want to see your name. And it wasn't. Thank God. That's the most humble thing he's done recently.
Right. Well, but it's still my number.
He still had to show some humility. But yes, if it wasn't his number, it would have been like, Manziel.
Yep.
I'm an honorary player today.
So speaking of, what could have been, should have been serious wishes and dreams, and what a highlight professional quarterback career should look like. I don't know if you saw at the Buccaneers game, Baker Mayfield got caught jawing some of the fans in the crowd.
His lineman's laughing.
Caught him on the way back. But then I love at the press conference at that game, they literally ask him about it.
Was it for you after jawing pregame in the tunnel with that Seahawks fan and being able to have the last word?
Pretty fun.
Was there something where you kind of realized maybe in your younger years, I don't know if you were as accepted for doing some of that stuff, and now it seemed like it's a little bit more embraced. People gravitate to it a little bit more. The narrative changes around that. Do you notice that?
Yeah, I mean I told you guys I try and not get too high, not get too low, which is something that I was not doing early on in my career. But early on in my career, it's looked as cocky, immature. Now it's moxie. He's a dog. So it's same different day.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is some truth to that. That is who he's always been.
Yeah.
It makes it fun.
Always just talking, but like
and backing it up.
Yeah. But it's like Doug mentioned it, it's like winning helps. It's like when you're playing like that, winning does help.
Yeah. When you're doing it and we suck, it does look bad.
It's like you got to think though. It's like 52 grown men who played this league game their whole life, and it's like who's jawing at the fan? It's Baker.
Yeah. So, just reviewing this past week, another interesting highlight: Ravens got walloped by a team that we thought was in a slump. And did you see Harbaugh getting booed?
It's funny. I feel bad for him. Hard's great. Yeah. It's been so long. It's had so much success.
Maybe he'll go to college like his brother and then eventually come back.
I don't know. I don't think
that's much the option for him left.
I mean, you got to think he's the second longest tenured coach behind Tomlin, and you always hear rumors every year now, like Pittsburgh is going to move on from Tomlin. Tomlin will be a mutual, like kind of divorce, and it's like these guys have been there a long time. So I out of respect, it's like I do feel bad for him in a way because it's like that's gotta like I'm getting booed in Baltimore. I won you guys a Super Bowl.
Yeah, and
I've had a lot of success. I've had a lot of success here. We win a lot of games here.
We go to the playoffs almost every year.
Well, it's like Pittsburgh with Tomlin. It's like, guys, like, hey, it's like, especially Pittsburgh. Do you know how easy it is to replace a quarterback? Because Big Ben was quite a while now. And it's like, it's not that easy. Not even with like coaches either. It's like Baltimore was lucky. Went from Flacco, draft Lamar, and it's like gave the keys to him. It's like really rare for a team to go from like good quarterback to good quarterback. And it's like, you don't know that about coaches either. But again, at the same time, after 2 decades, maybe they need a change.
Yeah. They do need something.
Yeah.
And it's probably Lamar. That's a big piece of it, like you said. What were you going to say, Doug?
Well, I was going to say, it's like maybe you're talking about they need to move on. Well, we were talking about the success. They've made it to the playoffs almost every year. Problem is, though, they haven't made it past. They haven't won a playoff game, I think, in Lamar's tenure. They always make it, but they never win past like maybe one game. Yeah. And so it's like, at a certain point, I'd be pissed too. It's like, all right, you've done great, but you got to get us past that hump. You got to win a playoff game.
That sounds like a fun thing to be mad about.
Well, that's like, the main reason I thought about that is Alex is over there wearing Indians. That's like us. Like we have a small payroll and we still get there every year. We've only made it all the way once.
Let's score. This is a good game.
Yeah.
It is a good game.
So we're tuning into you guys from Thursday evening. So as we speak, we're coming up on about the halfway point. We're almost towards the end of the second quarter, and it's 17-13 right now. Eagles, Giants, and got to hand it to the Giants. They've started off really strong in this game, stronger than I think, at least I anticipated. Will's been.
They look a little feisty. They're kind of they got a feisty rookie. Honestly, it's like he's kind of athletic kid, likes to throw, and it's like if he's mobile enough, and it looks like they got some good young receivers. The Giants might have something here. They might have something here. Yeah, I do. I think they've been needing an explosive kid kind of like this, and I think he could kind of be. They've had a few good draft picks too. Like there's talent there. I mean, Russell Wilson threw for like over 400 yards like 2-3 weeks ago. So it's like
it's crazy to think
give
about.
the young kid, I guess.
Yeah,
give him a go because it's like Russ is.
Well, so before we get into this upcoming week, discussing one last stinker that came from this past week. You see that Cardinals-Titans game?
Oh man, I know what you're going to talk about.
Total stinker. However, on top of a stinky game, I think we might have the running for the worst play in football, let alone this season.
I just don't even know what to say to that one.
Right? Oh, what a run. What a run.
Drop it.
Oh! I love when they do that.
It's crazy that they do that.
I know. It's a level of stupid anymore that's just like.
You couldn't do it 3 more yards.
3 more steps. Don't do it until you go through the end zone. I love this. What a catch. What?
Oh, my God.
That's touchdown.
That had to have been so demoralizing for Cardinals fans because it's all your team. Like it's not the other team, and you're winning. Every clip, they've still had the lead.
Yeah,
it's like we are fine.
And it was a damn good play that somehow you messed up.
Oh my God, dude! Did you see the coach got fined? He had an interaction on the sideline where he went up to him and kind of like shoved him in the stomach.
Who shoved who?
The kid who dropped the ball. He got fined like $100,000 this week.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, think about it, dude. My job could be on the line, and you're dropping it. That would have won us the game.
Right. Yeah. Well, no, I get why he did it. It's just crazy that like those were the decision, like the ramifications.
100,000. Yeah. Imagine going to practice the next day. Yeah, the coach got fined 100,000.
I'd look at him and go, I'd shove you harder next time. 200,000.
Oh yeah.
Do it again.
If I'm gonna get fined, I'm gonna make sure I'm getting fined for a reason.
Right.
The way coaches were when we were younger,
I'm 15 and getting pounded by an old man from Vietnam.
Nothing. Don't say a word.
I was in the trenches, kid. Will, give me your inhaler. Gergat. Toosh, toosh.
God.
And
How many
fines? Zero.
Zero.
We still say he was a great coach.
No fine, but a lot of character was built.
Lot of character. Dad kept saying, "Deal with it. It'll put hair on your chest. Bald as a seal, but character."
I'm still waiting, Pops. Oh my God! Yeah, 100,000, man. Go to work the next day. That was the worst day to go to work as a professional athlete.
Hey, coach.
Yeah. What do you say? Hello.
Sup, dog?
Hey, how was your day?
All right, looking here at week 6. As we said, right now we are currently watching the Thursday night game. It's my birthday day, and
Happy birthday day!
birthday day. So we've got a good game so far. Kudos to the Giants for keeping it as tight
By the
as
way,
they are.
that score's not updated. It's 20-17 Giants now.
Should I? Will it mess up?
I mean,
No.
it's
Nice.
like-
Hey,
Yeah.
go Giants!
Yep.
Sweet. All right.
Sweet.
Let's get into our Sunday football review. 9:30 a.m. Probably while you're watching this right now, you're seeing one heck of a stinker.
Where's this one at? Which country?
Oh yeah, what country is?
What country owns us for 9:30 on Sunday? Before we get into it, though, I think the Jets will start off 0-6. I'm going to go with Denver.
London again.
London again. Wow.
London
I think they
again.
have one more game after this over there.
So you're going with who?
I'm going to go with Denver.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty safe bet.
I feel like this is like a trap game for Denver, though.
I feel bad for the Jets. 0-6 is going to be looking pretty
They're
proud.
0-5, and I think they've scored over 20 in 4 games, and we still haven't done that.
But we got a better record.
I'm just saying, like, it's crazy.
They've had a tough schedule.
They have.
They've had some close games. They've showed up and performed in games I definitely didn't think they would.
No, but funny enough, dude, if this is college football, I would say this is the biggest trap game against Denver.
Really?
Yeah, dude, they're in London, so it's like I'm sure there's actually probably more Broncos fans than Jets fans over there. London doesn't strike me as Jets people. They don't strike me as Jets people.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're very right.
They just don't strike
At
me.
the very least, Giants people, not Jets.
Not Jets.
I don't think you're going to
I
find.
agree.
There's no Jersey blood in London.
That's what I mean. I was like, I definitely think they go with the Giants. Good call there. But I just think it's kind of a trap game because you got to think it's an international game. You got to deal with the jet lag, and for them,
But the Jets jet lag.
but
It's what they do.
happy birthday. No, but it's like for the Jets, you have nothing to lose at this point. You can just kind of screw it up. You're still probably going to be a top 2-3 draft pick. And for Denver, it's like we can't lose this. We can't lose to these guys. We can't. We have to get this win to keep up because that division's already kind of tight.
Oh, yeah. I agree, but I think the Broncos are going to take it.
Yeah.
Ravens
are going to spank them. Baltimore's going to get spanked.
They are going to get crushed, dude.
That feels so good to say confidently.
Really, the
Confidently.
Rams have
Haven't
shown.
had to say that many times in recent years when it's come to Baltimore, but I feel pretty confident.
Oh, yeah. Put some money on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Cowboys, Panthers, I'm going to say it boldly. This is going to be a good game. I think this is going to be a good game.
Dallas is feisty.
Dallas is going to win. Dallas is going to keep the Panthers in it for a darn good afternoon game.
It's not going to be a stinkum game by any means. I mean, Carolina's 2-3. And you know what? Good for
Right.
them.
I got a hand, but I'm going with the Cowboys. Cardinals, Colts. If we get the Cardinals of last week, Colts. If we get the Cardinals of any other time, Colts. It's
Yeah.
going to be the Colts.
Indiana Jones is going to get another win. This is his redemption year.
Seahawks, Jags. This is the game of the afternoon, in my opinion.
Let me pose you a
Two
question, though.
darn good teams right now.
Do you think, because I know I stayed up and watched the Monday night game, and I saw the way it ended. Trevor Lawrence is playing pretty good. He's not playing great. He's playing pretty good. How much longer do you think that could last for them where they get wins? Because I'm going to be honest, I felt like Mahomes, outside of the pick six, outplayed Trevor.
I agree.
He had a good game outside of
but
that pick
admit,
six.
Trevor, here's the thing.
He's not turning
I
the
don't
ball
think
over
the
as
Jags
much.
are what the Jags are because of Trevor Lawrence.
Exactly.
I think you
agree.
got a team that's just
They're
firing
kinda
on all
clicking.
cylinders.
Yeah, they're clicking.
Here's what I'll say about this game. It's kind of like the game of golf, truthfully.
Mhm.
If you show up today and all you got in the bag is the driver, good luck.
Yeah.
If you show up today and you can't do shit until you're on the green and putting, good luck. But if you could, yeah, I'm in the woods, but I'm keeping it center and I'm average across the board. My mid game with my irons, not good or not bad, great, but just good. Driver, getting me there. I'm off the ground. I might be going off, but if you just have an average day, you will probably beat some of your friends that are the greatest putters, the greatest. So I think what you're getting with the Jags are your defense, the front line, middle, and DBs hold it down.
Yeah.
Are seriously holding it down. I don't think I watched the Jags games, see a defense where I'm like, man, stars. That guy's a star. I don't think there's a guy. I think there's just a wall of
pretty complete package.
Boom.
Yeah.
And then their offense, just keep the ball moving. You've got enough to keep it moving.
They're scoring on offense and defense. Like you can never complain about it when it comes down to that. They're basically playing like a mix of like par and bogey golf. Par and bogey golf, no doubles. They're playing pretty consistent through 18. They're shooting like an 85, 86. And the Chiefs, sometimes they've shot in the low 80s, high 70s, and then they've had some weeks where they're in the mid 90s.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so who do you think you got? I mean, I think it's going to be the Jags. The Seahawks, man, tough. The two games they've lost, great teams.
Yeah.
And they are proving to be one of these great teams that you really got to step up to if you're going to continue to wear the crown. Jags can keep that crown, and, man, you will strengthen the threat of Jacksonville if you win this game. I think they can. My vote would go to them. But, boy, I would not blink an eye of surprise if the Seahawks win this.
I'll go against you then. I'm going to take Seattle. I'm going to hope Darnold carries the momentum because he played great last week. Played out of his mind last week. I'm going to bet on him carrying it into next week.
Cheers. All right. We just got two more. 3 more. Sorry. I'm just not excited for the next one.
We just hit 2 huge stinks.
Yeah. So
huge piles.
Looking at the Chargers and the Dolphins, I got to say Chargers are going to win. They're going to steamroll the Dolphins. So, again, why it's a stinker game.
You know what? I'm going to go with you. I cannot think of a single reason to not go with you.
Yeah. Not a single one.
Not one. It's funny. Miami did play a bit better last week, though, without Tyreek Hill. I'm just saying.
So this week, I agree. This week is a Cleveland Browns fans' Christmas until we're just a terrible team. And then now it's our nightmare before Christmas. And I don't even want to. Our rival is going to crush us. Aaron Rodgers is going to smoke ayahuasca in our face.
I'm going Cleveland. I am. I'm going Cleveland. I want to get after that old ass Ben Roethlisberger. Aaron Rodgers.
They probably share similar interests.
If our defense plays how it's pretty consistently this year, I don't think it'll be a blowout game.
No Newsom dancing.
Whatever. Whatever. I'm not going to factor that into my choice.
Whatever. All right. The last of the 1:00 games, Patriots Saints. Patriots should win, but Saints, I'm going with the Saints. I think we've been downplaying them, and Patriots are, you know what? Actually, let me take that back. No, Patriots. They've definitely been a much better team than we've been giving them kudos this at the beginning of the season.
I'll go with New England, but New Orleans isn't playing, I think, as bad as people thought. Like there's a little bit more bite to them than I think people bargained for. They thought they'd beat the Jets and not scoring points.
And they're delivering.
Yeah, I mean, they're putting up some points in games.
But see, that shows you what a Kamara does. Like Kamara can have no one around him.
Rattler is playing a little bit better from what I've heard. I don't think he's played awful. I mean, they're 1-4, but I don't think he's played as bad as they thought he'd be playing.
It's true. All right, getting to our afternoon games now. Titans Raiders. Titans have shown consistent stinkers.
This is a bad game, and if you would have asked me that at the beginning of the year, I would have thought Raiders would be doing a bit better.
Right.
You know, I'm like 1-4. Pete Carroll, and it's his first year there, and Geno Smith is not having a good year.
No,
I think his Cinderella story is like nearing its end because he is, and Pete Carroll like went out there for him. He's like, no, we did pretty well in Seattle, and I just something. He doesn't have many losing seasons in his career, but I think this is going to be one of them.
I agree.
But I'm going to go with the Raiders. That will still be my pick.
Yeah, you know what?
The Titans they're still cheeks.
Yes, they are. 49ers, Buccaneers. This is a totally even match. In my opinion, by far the best you're going to get in the afternoon games. And
this would be a really great game to go to.
But for some reason, I got to go watch a Steelers game. I'm going to be in Tampa. I was going to go to this game. I'm going to see a 21 Pilots concert.
Oh, my God. I think this would be a great game to go out. And you know what? I'm going with the front runner for the MVP, Baker Mayfield.
It's a home game. It should be Baker. It should be Baker.
Purdy is going to be out again.
But Matt Jones is balling out.
Yes, he
is balling out. And that, funny enough, that's how, speaking of coaches, because we were on that topic, obviously. You want to talk about a good coach? Kyle Shanahan went from Brock Purdy, who they just paid a lot of money to in the offseason, who's unfortunately hurt. Go from there to a first-round bust in Mac Jones. And in Mac Jones, you have people in San Francisco going like, man, we just paid that guy a lot of money, but this guy looks really damn good. And meanwhile, you have some other coaches in the league that can't make it work with like 7 quarterbacks. I don't know who those coaches could be.
Not Seven Kafansky.
Definitely not Seven Kafansky.
No.
Absolutely not. That's from the Burfam Boy. But I'm going
Buccaneers.
I'm going with Tampa. I'll go with Tampa. I like the home. Dude, they've won 4 games. All 4 of their wins, they were losing in the last minute.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a weird stat.
Which goes to show you got to earn every minute against this team.
Yeah, Baker's played well in the crunch time, and San Francisco's beat up. Funny enough, like they are. Like McCaffrey's like their number 1 target, but they're making it work. Like I can't like hate on it. Like their offense has played really well in Brock Purdy's absence. I think this is going to be a good game.
I agree.
The over looks really tempting, I bet, in that game.
I bet. All right, looking at the last of the 4:00 games, Bengals and Packers.
I know what I'm picking. It's the dumb choice, but God damn, would it be funny? And I'm going with Cleveland Brown legend Joe Flacco.
Wouldn't it be awesome if he beats them twice?
Beats them twice. The Cheeseheads. They lost to Joe Flacco twice. Love it.
So
I'll go with Cincy. I don't care. I know that's not the smart
I think
choice,
the Packers should win. They should.
He's going to go into Green Bay.
I'm rooting for the Bengals.
He's going to go into Green Bay. That was not a home game we won, right? We won in Green Bay.
It was a home game.
No, it was a home game.
Okay. I was like,
Doug was there.
Doug,
Doug, get out of there.
I was there.
Here's Doug.
I was there.
You wait. This was literally Doug live. Oh, I was there.
No, dude. Oh my God. Can you imagine if we beat him there? It's like Joe might beat you twice at home this year. Not many quarterbacks have done that ever in a season. I went to your house twice.
Twice in one season, possibly. You know, teams play Green Bay twice, home and away. He's going to do it possibly 2 different teams.
Yeah,
that's
what I mean.
what's never been done.
Right. To beat a team twice on 2 different teams is awesome. We all got to be rooting for that. All right, the Sunday evening game, Lions Chiefs. This is the Lions game to lose, and I've been saying that all the whole season so far. And guess what? They've only done it once.
I think it is too, but I really do think Detroit. There's something off with Kansas City. Something off with them.
Yes.
And one of what's funny is something's off with them, and Pat's playing well.
I think Taylor's okay. Tom Brady did as good as he did because Giselle was doing her witches spells. I think Taylor's spells are lacking.
Yeah.
She's distracted. She's got a rock on her finger.
Listen to that new album? I heard it was made by AI.
Yeah, dude, the ladies hate it. The Swifties, not please.
I got to tell you, I feel like I won twice. I feel like I won twice.
The Chiefs keep losing.
2 wins.
2 wins.
We're racking them up. Just eating dubs here.
I'm going with the Lions.
Yeah, I'm going with Detroit. Jared Goff's playing really well, too.
Yes,
there are
he
a
is.
lot of quarterbacks playing really well right now.
I agree. Again, these are the Mondays that I enjoy, where you get 2 Monday night games. The Bills better take down the Falcons. They are the better team, bar none. So the early Monday night game, I'm definitely going with the Bills. What are your thoughts?
I'm going with Buffalo. You know what? I got to give Josh credit. He always stays healthy because if he was hurt like Lamar, I think that team would be struggling. I really do. I think that is a super Josh dependent team.
Yes.
And he's a giant horse, so he doesn't get hurt. But like that time ever came where he does get hurt, I think that team's going to be in a weird reality.
Wow.
It's going to be like Baltimore.
That's a truth.
Because it's like I couldn't even tell you their backup quarterback. I couldn't even guess who their backup quarterback would be.
Wasn't it Tyrod Taylor?
Nope, he's on a different team. Baker played him earlier in the year. Tyrod started, funny enough.
Yeah.
That's why I know that. But like, because I did think that because he used to be. But I couldn't tell you. And most teams I couldn't tell you the backup. But like for that team, it's like, boy, I would like to find out who that guy is.
Oh, it's Mitch Trubisky.
Mitch Trubisky.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, follow that dance.
Yeah, let's see it, New York.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Buffalo because I don't think Josh is gonna get hurt. But I have had that thought recently. I was like, because it's him and Lamar, they're the two physically gifted best, right? As athletes, and it's like when Lamar's out, that team could be a wreck. Like it could be like when Joe's out in Cincinnati. Like you are completely out of this. And it's crazy that these teams that'll be good where it's like, that's what I respect about the 49ers. It's like you went from Purdy to Mac Jones and it's like wheels still turning, no bumps in the road here. And it's like probably not many teams like that.
No, you're right.
And it's like Buffalo would be interesting because it's like I don't see it happening. But if it did, knock on wood, Josh, don't get hurt. Please don't get hurt. But like if it did, I'd be like, oh God.
What now? What you gonna do?
These fans are not gonna be happy.
Yeah, they're gonna have a rough set. So welcome to a Cleveland reality.
See, I disagree, dude. I'm not a fan of the 2 games. Really not.
What?
Yeah.
And the 2 Monday night games.
Okay, so now getting to the evening game,
Okay.
I do think that you're looking at not 2 great teams, but a good game. I think the Commanders are the better team and they should win, but the Bears are going to make for a good Monday night game. And I could be wrong, but I do think this is going to be a good watch.
I think it's going to be Chicago.
Really?
I do think
See,
it's
and
gonna
that's
be
why I think
Chicago.
this is a good game. Look at this entire day, like all of Sunday into Monday, we have agreed on everything. I do think this is going to be one of the better games of the week, simply because you could come out victorious on either side, and personally, I'd be like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a good fight.
Chicago's been feisty all year. Like, I think Caleb's only had 1 bad game, and that was like the first game.
Right.
Cincinnati's kind of clicked in the offense better. And the Commanders, way too early to tell if it's a sophomore slump.
But again, Jaden Daniels is back. So, like, now you've got your quarterback back and in full health, and he looked great at the beginning of the season. So I think you're going to see a solid Commanders team only get enhanced. So with that being said, it's the least exciting part of the show, the part I've been dreading the most, which is where Doug and I are going to pay our dues. In the pursuit of trying to make you money, if our picks don't hit, we have to pay our dues, which is chugging in ice for your entertainment. And Will gets to laugh in the background because he is the only one that didn't lose this week. Me and Doug got to pay our dues. We had a solid race because I beat Will in my race, and Doug beat Will in his race last week. So, Doug, let's see who could chug their miserable sugar the quickest.
It is sugar.
By the way, for the people out there watching, this is at 9:50 at night that they're drinking this. Oh, Alex, what a burn.
Yuck.
Alex in the last 5 seconds of that just really took over.
I had a rough start to mine.
Really took him in. Alex got to the red on
Woof.
bottle and just started inhaling it. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, King.
Open the back of your throat, mushroom popping. All right, so again, we want to make you money. So let's get to our parlay pick that's actually going to deliver this week. So I am going to be going with, oh no, I'm last. Doug, no, you went with Puka Nacua. Will is going with Puka Nacua.
Damn right
100 plus receiving yards. That I think is definitely going to
He's
deliver.
going to ball out on Baltimore.
100%. Whew. So much sugar. David Montgomery, rushing and receiving yards. Doug's going 40 plus. And I went with Rome Aduns for the Bears. I anticipate at least 50 yards receiving, and that's really low balling it. Will, on his personal parlay, he went 70, but I want to ensure I'm not gargling sugar water again next week. So definitely jump in so we can try to make you some money. Otherwise, guys, we appreciate you joining us. We're here every Sunday so to help you tinker with your fantasy teams, have some laughs as you get prepared for a full day of football. We appreciate you joining us. And guys, if we made you laugh, we made you think, be sure to hit the subscribe so you can catch us each week. That's what helps us in the algorithms and everything else. But if you're looking for all the different shows and podcasts that we got for one central place where you can find it all, head on over to our website at www.rethinktankpodcast.com. But otherwise, we'll catch you next Sunday. Hope you win. Peace.